Money is classical and it's quantum. It's static and dynamic. It's real and abstract. Let me explain. You've probably heard people say money flows through the economy. Well, that's not really technically true. It doesn't flow like water, it acts more like light. In science, there's something called a photoelectric effect. Einstein won a Nobel Prize for it. Light doesn't deliver energy in a smooth stream. Instead, it comes in tiny bursts called photons. But here's a wild part. If those photons don't hit with the right frequency, nothing happens. You can shine 1,000 lights on a metal surface, and if the energy is too low, it won't knock anything loose. Now think about money. You don't get paid in a slow stream. You get a paycheck, boom, one lump sum. Same thing with credit cards. You swipe, sometimes it takes days, months, weeks, even years to settle. It passes through layers. Your bank, your merchant's bank, payment processors. The value only settles when all systems align. Or think about buying a house. You wire the money on Monday, but the transaction isn't fully complete until escrow closes. Title clears and every document is verified. The money just sits there in limbo, waiting for all conditions to be met for it to be measured. Nothing becomes real until the observer collapses uncertainty into fact. That's settlement, that's measurement. Here's where it gets even deeper. In classical physics, reality is fixed. You can measure an object, its size, speed, shape, and predict what it will do. That's how we want money to behave. You have $1,000, you owe 500, you're good. It's clean, it's computable, and it's in your spreadsheet. But in quantum physics, reality does not work like that. Particles don't have fixed states. They exist in superpositions, multiple possibilities, probabilities at once. Only when you measure them do they collapse into something real. And that's money too. Think of the price of a house or a stock. You can say your home is worth $1 million, but it's not until two parties agree that it's $1 million that it actually becomes $1 million. The price of the home existed in probabilities until a measurement happened, collapsed it into a possibility. Its potential value, like a particle floating in uncertainty. Only when it's observed, by buying, exchanging, measuring, does the value collapse into something real. That's what markets are. Not reflections of truth, but a series of collapses. From maybe to sold, from potential to actual. And like quantum particles, money can also be entangled. You take out a mortgage, you're connected to your bank. That mortgage gets sliced up, packaged into bonds, and resold to investors. And suddenly, your home loan is linked to a pension fund in Germany. And neither of you even knows it. That's exactly what happened in 2008 when we started collapsing on our mortgages in the United States. It showed the cracks in the financial system around the world, almost took down the entire infrastructure with it. People's homes were entangled across countries through links that no one even understands or can see. The risk was hidden until the wave collapsed. So here's the truth. Money pretends to be classical, neat, measured, and stored. But in reality, it behaves more like a quantum object, conditional, relational, full of potential until activated. It's real and abstract, static and dynamic, depending on the scale that you're looking at. Money is classical and quantum, and once you understand both sides of that, you stop playing defense and start seeing the system as a whole, and your part in it.